our very first time this has ever happened, a millionaire drove in to be in the lobby of Ramsey Solutions to do this interview right here in our lobby. Welcome, Julie. How are you?
Oh, I am wonderful, Dave. Every day above ground is a good day.
I hear you. And you're from where?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Wow. Okay. So 4 or 5 hour drive, I guess.
Not bad.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming in. So what is your net worth?
$4.3 million.
Way to go. Good job. And what is that? What's the breakdown of that? What's it invested in?
Well, the 0.3 is my house.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of it is in the stock market. Mm-hmm. Primarily mutual funds. Mm-hmm. That does include both my husband and my IRA. Mm-hmm. And each of us have over $1 million in our individual IRAs. And those are Roth IRAs, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
So the taxes are paid.
Very nice. Very nice. And what's your age?
I'm 59.
Okay. And how much of the $4.3 million was inherited? You heard me just talk about that.
I am from a poor family.
Zero.
Okay.
All you inherited was the desire to not be broke.
That's right. You better believe it.
I hear you. So what was the range of your household income through your working life?
Well, I have to break this down to the first million and then thereafter.
Okay.
I was a millionaire by the time I was 37.
Okay.
And every time I say I really mean to include my husband, Mark. He couldn't be here today.
Okay.
But it should be we. But since I'm the person talking, I'm saying I.
That's okay. We, yeah.
But when we had our first million, we were millionaires by the time we were 37.
How'd you do that?
Frankly, Dave, unfortunately, this was before the baby steps were out there. Mm-hmm. And so we had to figure it out ourselves. Mm-hmm. We read a lot, but also we came down to a very simple strategy. Mm-hmm. We had 2 incomes. Mm-hmm. We lived on one and we paid off our debt with the other. And then once we paid off the debt, then we started investing.
Sounds like our plan.
That's what we did.
Very good. So what was your income during those years?
It was between 40 to 50K.
Wow.
Yep.
And that's how you got the first million.
That's how I got the first million.
And they say the second one's easier, was it?
The second one is really easy because my husband and I both switched careers. Uh-huh. We went to IT. Mm-hmm. I was an account manager, sales, and IT recruiting, and he moved over to, actually he's in big data now. Mm-hmm. Okay. So our incomes went up. Mm-hmm. It's been anywhere from 100K. Every once in a while we'll have a great year. Mm-hmm. One year we had about 300, but that's abnormal for us.
And what's your degrees in?
Well, I have a degree in chemical engineering, and then my husband has a marketing degree.
Okay, and GPAs?
Mine was around 3, and my husband's was similar.
Okay, all right. And how much of the $4.3 million is there because you borrowed money to create wealth?
None.
Okay. And what part has giving played in your financial plan through these years? Oh,
Dave, I have to tell you, this is something, and you have to bear with me because I get choked up about giving, because this is the best part of being wealthy. My husband and I both believe that the Lord loves all his creation. And because of that, we decided that we were going to set up avenues to help people, and we were going to set up avenues to help animals. And most of our giving for people is through the church. We've also been able to set up scholarship funds at our respective high schools.
Wow.
Those were on our bucket list. That's what both of us wanted.
Very cool.
And for animals, my husband and I have both been volunteers at this no-kill animal shelter. It's a regional one. It's PAWS. It's in Monroe, Ohio. We've been volunteers in one capacity or another for over 25 years. We built a new shelter. We had a mortgage. And frankly, I'm scared to death of mortgages. And so we have been able to issue a personal challenge in the amount of $250,000 that we are meeting donations up to that amount, 1-to-1, to pay off their mortgage.
Good for you. That's fun.
So anyway,
matching giving
that's
leveraging your giving there, and the matching idea. That's a great idea. Very well done. So how many brand new cars before you were 37, before your first million, did you buy?
None.
0. Okay.
We had beaters.
Okay, very cool. And what's your all's reading habits look like in a month? How many books you read?
Oh my goodness. My husband and I are both avid readers. I would say both of us read 6 to 8 books a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're voracious.
Yes, we are, both of us.
That's wild. I feel shamed right now. I thought I read a lot. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. And how much of the $4.3 million did you all steal? I couldn't resist it. I have this sweet lady that drove down from Cincinnati right here in the lobby. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. So your message to the 25-year-old version of you guys, can this still be done, and what should they do?
Well, I have two messages. One is to the 25-year-old version, and I would say it's incredibly easy. But I would recommend starting early. You know, the eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. Mm-hmm. And frankly, it only took us, if you put together paying off debt and becoming a millionaire, a total of 7 years.
Yeah. That's
not too long in your overall lifespan.
Yeah.
But that would be my advice to my 25-year-old self. But let's say it's me talking to my 70-year-old self.
7?
If I were talking to myself as an older person.
Oh, 70.
As a 70-year-old.
Okay. The answer is thank you.
Well, Dave, what I would also say is it's never too late.
Oh,
I have a friend who is a single mom, and she's a couple years older than me. Mm-hmm. And about 10 years ago, she went through a nasty divorce, has some children. In that situation, you're in the hole. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. She told me just this week she's become a millionaire. 10 elapsed years.
Yay! I love it. Well, it can be done. And there are not structural flaws with the economy that keep the little man down. And that stuff that you hear, it's being ridiculously weird. And you all have been weird. And your spending patterns, your habit patterns are not normal. They're not what most people do. But you have an abnormal level of wealth. And there is a causation there. There is a correlation and a causation for those of you that struggle with statistical analysis in your ideologies. But it really is. This is what causes it, because we see this theme all throughout our research and all throughout these people that we talk to. Julie, way to go. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Dave. Nice to meet you.
Very good to meet you. Thank you for making the trip all the way from Cincinnati. It's an honor to spend time talking to you. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.